Alright, what's going on, guys? Skyler here. I just got done recording the last video, and I'm going to show y'all how to rewire your lawnmower. And, it's pretty simple. Basically, you open your hood up. How I have it done is, my solenoid sits right about here. And, honestly, if you're going to be getting into the water a lot, which I might be, but, I don't hit water going fast, because if I did, it'd kind of fuck everything. Put this as far back. I used to have mine mounted right here on the bottom of the dashboard. You couldn't get water on it. So put your solenoid where you think's best for it. I put it here for convenience. What I mean by convenience is I mean you can get to everything right here. It's so simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and run down on how the fuck you do this. So first of all, you have to have your battery positive, which I have right here. My battery positive runs underneath the battery box and comes Powerade bottle as a catch can. I know it's weird. It comes, you push it through the little back, like the little access hole on these Murrays. You push it through there, and you go to your solenoid. Personally, this is my battery wire right here, and it comes straight up and goes to the battery side of the solenoid. That's simple. Now you need a ground coming from your battery. So you have your ground on your battery, and I have mine grounded right here, and bare metal down there. It's grounded to the gas tank bolt. So that's how you hook your ground up, run from your battery wherever the fuck you want to ground it. Personally, I have another ground coming off of here, and it goes up and it grounds straight to where the solenoid bolts. That way, if this motor ever decides to come a little bit loose, like the motor bolts decide to back out a little bit, you're not going to have very good ground. Or something like that. You have some reason this motor don't want to ground anymore. You have a direct ground running from here to here, so you ain't got to worry about not being able to start your mower. Never run your motor mounts loose, only if you're out in the woods and you got to get home. So next, you're going to do your start button. Your start button, which is here on for me. This is my start button. You have one wire as a positive that you run from your battery. I'm sorry. You run this to one side of your starter wire, and you run the blue one, or yeah, you run the blue one from the other side of your starter. Basically, it doesn't matter what color they are, as long as you got two wires and you can identify which are which. So you run one of these wires. It doesn't matter which one. You take it and you run it up to the activation post on your solenoid. And you take the other wire and you run it to your battery post. So, once you do that, one second, you got your kill wire. I'll show you how to do your kill wire. Basically, your kill wire, same thing. You take two, you take two wires and we'll run one to one side and one to the other. And it does not matter which wire you hook to where, you're going to hook it. I have mine coming down, running out, and hooking to this gas tank bolt as a ground. In my case, it's so you take the other one off the other side of the the kill switch, which personally for me is this little green one. I just found a stretch wire I need to fix. So you run this one, or whatever color you're going to use, to your coil right here. It goes up under, and you can see the coil up in there, and it hooks to the bottom of the coil. Boom, your kill wire's done. You ain't got to worry about your motor running wild, and you ain't going to be able to turn it off. Next is your charging. Your charging is fairly simple in some ways. Basically, your charging I just found a problem. I just pinched my charging wire whenever I put my starter on. Thank God I noticed that. I gotta fix that. Okay, so next you take your charging wire, which has a diode on it. You may have one, you may have two. In this case I have one. You pick the one that has the diode on it, and then you run that wire over here to your battery side of your solenoid. In my case, I spliced a orange wire onto it. Right there. And your starter, you need a thick gauge wire like this one. For your starter, you run it off the opposite post of your solenoid down there. And you come down. Fairly simple. You run it to your starter. And as far as I can think, that's basically it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please let me know, because, you know, it sucks not having an electric start. I was pull starting my Murray for a while. Y'all saw that in the old videos. Yeah. There you go.